So, welcome to Perneta Kemet, like 6:04 in the morning. Cause see, when you do meditations and stuff, especially when you're older, I'm middle age, not old. When you're older and do meditation stuff, you don't need as much sleep. Now the problem is, what do I do while I'm just sitting up? Okay, I did meditation. Okay, I can work out. Okay, I do that. Now what? It's 6 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 3 o'clock. I just made a video. It was like what, 3:30 or whatever. Anyway, so what do you do? 6 o'clock in the morning. Okay, let's do some breathing exercise. Okay, I did my breathing. What else? Let me think. I talked about the dollar bill. Oh, hey, libation. Words. Breath control. So, I had a purpose for this video, but since I smoke marijuana and I'm like 66 years old, I forgot why I was making this video. Okay, it's 6 o'clock in the morning. Okay, I'm 66 years old. Um, there was a purpose, but the purpose is lost in the smoke. So, be like smoke. You draw smoke into, well, this is not a bong, so just use your imagination. You draw smoke into the bong, it becomes the bong. You pull the smoke into your lungs, it becomes the lungs. You blow smoke out into the room, it becomes the room. Now smoke can rise and then dissipate. Be smoke, my friend. Yeah. I stole it from Bruce Lee. So fucking what? He wasn't talking about smoke, he was talking about water, but smoke has its own attributes. Like, I'm chilling. They I based partially what I base my whole thing on as far as the marijuana, as we say, is also based in what y'all call Africa. Africa. Ugh, ugh. Anyway, the place y'all call Africa, they were using marijuana. Not, I'm not talking about, oh, they was, in China, it's a whole different thing. I already talked a little bit about that, making formulas from cannabis or marijuana and in Chinese herbs. But in Africa, they smoke bongs. The the word bong, yeah, it's what y'all call Indian, like those Indians out there in East India. But the oldest bong on earth so far was found in Ethiopia. I got a whole book on this stuff, so I'm just putting a little bit of stuff out in these videos. A little bit of stuff. There's so much talking I can do on a video. I've been doing this 50 years. I guess I started about 10 years old. I started smoking about 10 years old, smoking joints. I didn't even know what I was doing. This herb is off the hook. Medicine, self-realization, and the stuff I'm talking about, spirituality. Most people don't have any idea, any idea of what this herb is. How did I get into that? Anyway, yes, I stay Chinese-eyed, but I've compiled several books, like in a lot, books. So I've been smoking, and everybody say, "Oh, you're gonna when you or the caucus agents tell us, oh, you're gonna if you keep smoking, your brain is gonna be mush." Okay, putting this on video right now, right here. Who gives a fuck? Anyway, who the hell am I? I ain't even got teeth. I have been smoking marijuana way before I actually knew what it was, but I think the thing is that I was always into the different practices, and that's the difference now. They got whole books now of what it's called, cannabinometic endocannabinology. Literally, that's the medical thing now. Cannabinometic endocannabinology. That means that you're practicing kung fu, yoga, meditation, da 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 da, and consciously using cannabis, marijuana, smoking, whatever, along with those practices. I have books. We're going to get into all that. So, the point is, I've lived in I lived in 4 states. I grew up in New York, got in my Tai Chi and everything in New York. And then I moved to Virginia. I lived there for a while, and I lived in different places in Virginia. Then I moved in Georgia, and I lived in different places in Georgia, and moved back to New York, and moved back to Georgia, and moved back to New York, and moved back to Georgia, and lived in different places. And I've been back and forth to California since the 80s. Now, everywhere I've lived around rich people, but I've always lived in the hood. I've lived on the beach. I ain't never lived on the street. I might look like a bum. but I've never lived on the street like, you understand? When it's like that, I went to Venice Beach. But anyway, so I forgot the point, but I'm still here. And the people who were talking about me, oh, you doing that kung fu and all that stupid shit. I might not have no teeth, but you understand? If I hit any of these people that used to talk about me and still talk about me, they still haven't even picked up a phone. Oh, Roy, what is it that you do? You're 66 years old and you're still da da da. Nobody. They say I wasn't around. I've been in New York. I took care of my mother, or I was helping my mother for 10 years. I raised my middle daughter, I call her Charlize, for 8 years, 9 years. Uh, I was teaching in Harlem for 10 years. I'm like, when they people keep saying you never was here. I'm like, I got pictures because that's why I love being a photographer because I got pictures. I got pictures of my first class in Harlem. So when people say, you was never here, I used to go to my daughter's house. I used to visit her and did anybody ever even call me on the phone and say, Roy, how you doing? And do you realize teacher, Marine, I've done shit. And I'm like, wow, nobody is even. I'm just ranting now because I like making these videos because now I'm getting all this shit off my chest. You know, this is like therapy. I ain't got no teeth. And my family, they, my family, they, luckily I am that I am. Because if I was sitting up here worried about what people thought about me and all that shit, and I'm doing shit. I'm like, wow, I'm trying this shit. I done went to photography school. I done been a Tai Chi teacher. I done been a Marine, and I'm like, wow, nobody's even. Hey, no, no, no. Hey, hey, nephews. I, I ain't, let me not forget you. I got now is the generation after the generation that I came up with. I have the children of. Well, my sister was always cool with me, but her son is calling me, and my son, which was kidnapped from me 20 years ago, we got in touch. I'm like, this is some TV. This is some movie shit. I got a white guy that made a documentary with me 4 years ago. I ran into him and he's getting ready to put the documentary out like next year. I'm like, this is some movie shit. For real. It's getting ready to get stupid. I might be white. Oh, no, no, I'm not white. I might have white hair or grayish, but just like my eyes, the circle around my eyes is just the melanin changing with age because I haven't been eating the correct minerals it gets all into that. But at 66 years old, I'm still here. I don't catch colds. I don't go through all that human stuff that y'all do. I don't know what else to say to get people to learn how to breathe correctly, Let's learn how to grow food, because that's what all this is about. Everything I've been doing all these years was like from the beginning. And if anybody tell you any different, they're a liar. I have always tried to get my family, my friends, and let's grow food. Let's get land. Let's build our own. Let's do for self. These people are talking about we the most powerful. We all powerful. We black. We the strongest. We the first. We the, but we all niggers. So, now we niggers. Niggers. Your children are calling each other nigger. Nigger. And now is niggers on the radio and on TV trying to explain what nigger means. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. You going to make me understand that I'm a nigger? Wow. Wow. And then you go back to our old saying, or, even you Christians, Jesus said, is it not written in your law? Not necessarily mine. Is it not written in your law, if you a Bible person? I said, ye are God, and all of you are the children of the Most High. But, they forget the second part. I'm growing some in the back there. But anyway, they forget the second part. But you shall die like men. Basically, it goes to say that you don't even realize that you are God. How can you separate yourself? How can you say there's a creator who created the whole universe, everything in it, but I have to look outside of myself to connect with this creator? Huh? So, if the Most High, if God is outside of you somewhere in space, and you're alive, doesn't that make you God? You know what I'm saying? It's like, okay, God the creator is outside somewhere, like up there or somewhere out there in space. But I'm alive, I'm breathing, I'm creating shit, and smoking herb, smoking more herb. But God is out there. God. Ouch. God is out there somewhere. So I must be my own God if I'm alive with life, with breath, and all that stuff. Which one is it? Are we a part of the original creator of everything? Not just its child, but actually a part of the creation, the creator. It's not inside of me. So what is this? What is all this stuff? That's a whole nother concept. The spirit is inside of me. So what is the body? How the hell can you separate the body from the spirit from the mind? Uh, this is the whole point of school. So you see what I'm saying? I can go on and on and on and on and on and on. I can go on and on. You don't even know where I can go. I'm making this shit up as I go. You know what I'm saying? I can go on. People have hell. Yeah, hell. Now think about this. Do you know that there is a sun at the center of the earth? Why do you say that, Professor Bates? Because the concept of hell says that when you die, if you did all these things, like the Christmas story, you have weight upon your spirit, and that weight will pull you down to the hell in the earth. This is a story. I'm not making this up. Is hell not supposed to be in the earth or not? Okay, now let's talk reality. There is a sun, a sun in the center of the earth. Now, in the center of the earth, where the sun is at, is the strongest force of gravity. Now, they say upon death, everybody, all of a sudden, at the point of death, 8 ounces, that amount of weight is gone. They're not talking about the fluids that the body release, the shit that come out your ass and the piss that come out your shit. Ugh. You know what I'm saying? They're not talking about the weight of those things. When you die, all that comes out. They talking about they have 8 ounces of weight that they can't account for. Now, let's get, I didn't mean to pick my nose. Let's get into science now. We talk about weight, molecular weight, like in the periodic table of the elements. So spirit has a weight to it. Now, at the center of the earth is the strongest pull of gravity. The only thing that keeps us on this earth is this physical body. Now, if you are just consciousness, if you drop dead and you just consciousness and energy, as they say in California, energy, okay, you don't have this physical body to hold you on earth no more. You know, it's like you don't have the strength spiritually to pull yourself away from the gravity of the earth. Follow me here. You don't have a physical body because your ass dead. Now, you are in the reality of the earth with its pull of gravity at the center and nothing to hold you on solid ground. If you don't have the power to pull away from that, you haven't been doing your exercises and everything, you don't have the power to pull out the gravitational pull of the earth, guess what? According to my theory, that gravitational pull will pull you down to the center of the earth, and there's no changing. Whether you go up or down, there isn't all that. I don't believe in all that reincarnation crap. That's like hope. I hope I come back and do it over again and over again and over again and over again, and rape and kill and plunder over and over again. When I die, when this, well, hope I'm a Taoist, so I'm trying to transform this physical body. But if I'm separated from this physical body, I don't want to come back to this place. There's a lot to learn on Earth, but at night, look up at the sky and see all the stars. All those stars have planets, and all of them. And the dude y'all called Jesus said, or at least the red letters say in the Bible, there are many mansions in my Father's house. I'm like, wow, wait a minute. So I can learn stuff here on Earth, and then when this physical thing is over, I can go to the sun and learn what's going on. Yo, this is the sun. Then I can go to the, then I can, go to all the planets that surround our Milky Way or whatever. And then I can go out to, what's heaven in the Bible is called Uranus constellation, which is the Orion constellation, da da da. So I can go over there, hang out with the Egyptians, and I'm out. I'm going over there. Yo, I'm out. I'm going over to. I don't need no damn rocket ship. We don't need no rocket ship. This poo poo. This is your rocket ship. That's the point. We're supposed to transform this. Jesus, we're supposed to transform this into a spiritual being. You're not supposed to shed this physical body. Okay, it's almost 30 minutes now, and that's what I'm saying. I can go on and on, because all the shit that I just talked, I can show you how to do it. Like, this is how you breathe, this is how you meditate. Dada, dada, dada. I'm out. Where's the button? Oh, peace.